This leader named Tars is distributing children. There are a lot of newborn monsters on the ground. The rule is that the children will belong to whoever steals them. The leader and his subordinates are excitedly watching it. But a weak woman called Sola can't get any children. At that time, John is also there, so Tars orders Sola to take care of John. After that, John is treated like a newborn baby. He is taken to the baby shower and washed thoroughly. Then he is sprinkled with disinfectant powder and fed with milk. This place is Mars. John was transported from the Earth, but then he was caught by the nation of Thark. At night when he wants to go out, a dog monster is staring at him. He stands up and jumps up high. However, no matter where he jumps, the dog is still in front of him. Now he has to jump to the roof. At that time, the whole nation of Thark is having a party. The dog rushes into the party, which makes the monsters feel annoyed, so they start hitting it. John couldn't stand it, so he tries to stop them. As a result, he punches a monster to death. Maybe because of the gravity here, he's stronger than usual. When John runs away, Sola, who is responsible for taking care of him, is punished. But John is still okay. The only request from the leader is to make him jump up and down. Suddenly, many spaceships are flying over. The red flag stands for the strong nation of Zodanga, while the blue one stands for the weak nation of Helium. One of Zodanga's spaceships shoots out a blue beam that breaks one of Helium's spaceships. King Sab continues to shoot the Helium soldiers with that weapon. He's looking for the Princess Dija from the nation of Helium. At that time, she steals a spaceship and drives away. But then she has a crash with Zodanga's spaceship, which leads her to fall out of the spaceship and suffer a dangerous situation. When John sees it, he immediately jumps into the air to save her. And then he gets on another spaceship to beat the Zodanga's force up. King Sab quickly sends people to arrest John. At this time, the leader of Thark sends his troops to attack the spaceship. The Zodanga has to retreat. The Thark celebrates happily. Tars is extremely pleased when he has chosen the right person. See, I said he's very talented. Previously, Zodanga is the most powerful nation on Mars. Thanks to their strong military, they control the whole planet. Only the nation of Helium has been able to compete with Zodanga for hundreds of years. One day, a mysterious force from the Earth travels to this place. A mage gives Zodanga a powerful weapon. Since then, Zodanga has won most of the battles. Helium immediately falls into a weak position. And the king of Helium is forced to let his princess get married to King Sab from Zodanga. But the princess, Dija, doesn't accept this marriage, so she attempts to escape. Then she is saved by John, and she has fallen in love with him at first sight. She asks him where he learned how to jump like that. He says he's from the Earth. She takes him to the Thark temple. There are records on the stone about the ISS gate, which people from the Earth can go through to Mars. That has become the god of everything here. Dija and John are making an agreement. She will bring him to the ISS gate to transport back to Earth if he helps her nation to win the battle. Suddenly, people from the Tharks rush into. Sola is about to be killed because of bringing them to the temple. But Tars decides to forgive her as she's his daughter. So the two with Sola and the dog start their journey, passing every single mountain and river to go to the ISS gate. Dija and John always sense something wrong. When they put the key on it, all the lights are on. Then there are a lot of mysterious symbols on the ground. If they want to read, they have to look for the material in the temple. As soon as they leave, they've found out they are surrounded by Thark's enemies. This clan is also controlled by the mage. They quickly attack John and Dija. Knowing that everyone is about to be in danger, John decides to fight with them alone. He starts knocking every single monster out. The dog is also supporting him. Then, when the monster dead bodies are piled up like mountains, John is still fighting with them madly. At that point, a spaceship from Helium also comes to help. They keep shooting non-stop at the enemies, which makes them unable to escape. Finally, John and Dija are saved. All of the sudden, Sab appears and claims that he has saved Dija. Turns out that the agreement between her father and Sab hasn't been cancelled yet. When John wakes up, a general of Helium comes to talk to him. "Hold me as a hostage. I'll help you get out of here." Next, they work together to defeat the soldiers outside. The general brings him to Dija, who is about to get married. She asks her maids to leave, and tells him that she has discovered a way for him to come back to the Earth. "Repeat after me," Dija says. John reluctantly repeats. When Sab's people rush in, John has already gone. But he's still on this planet. John can fly into the sky whenever he jumps. He throws a rock and it flies up to several hundred meters. Just takes a few steps, he can also fly a few hundred meters. As a result, he accidentally steps on a landmine. Then a dog comes and licks his face. Now he realizes that Dija is still waiting on him. Therefore, he goes back to the Tharks to ask for help. But the leader of Thark has been changed. The former leader, Tars, is locked in prison. Unfortunately, John and Tars are both brought to the arena. A four-armed white gorilla appears. It aggressively rushes out and pushes them away. John quickly jumps high so he can avoid the monster's fatal blow. Another one is also sent out. John jumps into the air again with the chain to wrap around the gorilla. The gorilla tries to pull and unexpectedly helps him get a rock. John wraps the chain around the rock and throws it at the monster. Just like that, he has killed one. Now he catches the sword in the air and kills the other gorilla. Within a second, he has become the hero, and the whole arena is shouting his name. John wants to challenge the new leader of Thark. He immediately cuts the leader's head off with just one move. Under the support of Tars, John decides to bring the Thark army to save the Helium and Princess Dija. At night, Dija is on the way to have her wedding ceremony with the king of Zodanga Sab. When they are about to have a wine ceremony, John suddenly comes. This is a trap. Zodanga's troops are outside. Their plan is exposed. Sab sends his troops to fight the Helium. The armies of both sides immediately commence fighting. Zodaga's troops outside also attack. Sab holds Dija and flies to the air, but she smartly stabs him in his hand with a brooch. While she is being dropped, John comes to save her timely. Looking at John, she's smiling happily. At that time, a giant spaceship flies to the palace. That is the Thark's army. John takes this advantage to stab Sab in his back with a sword. Together with the Tharks, the Helium quickly gains the upper hand. John grabs Sab to ask him a few questions, but he suddenly turns to stone. John is about to be the same, which puts him in danger. Fortunately, Dija sees the mage, so she cuts his hand off. He even turns into Dija to threaten her. Dija tries to escape and steal the key of the gate. The mage takes this opportunity to run away as well. The Zodaga has to surrender after losing their leader. Looking at Dija's affectionate eyes, John has no intention of returning to Earth. Everything for a wedding is ready. So the leader orders a marriage for two of them. This is the end of our movie today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to press the like button and follow us.